The prize of this year's NBA draft class is, without a doubt, Victor Wembanyama. The 7'2 Frenchman has size you just can't teach and the skill set of a man much smaller than him. He is so good, he was viewed as the consensus #1 pick when he was 16 years old. Even Commissioner Adam Silver said the league was paying special attention to teams this year because they were worried about them tanking for what could be a once-in-a-generation player. Now, there have been several other great players to come to the NBA over the last few decades, but it's been a long time since a player was this hyped. In fact, you need to go back to 2003, when a young man named LeBron James was viewed as this much of a sure thing. Now, LeBron and Wemby won't be playing together in the real world, unless LeBron decides to take a big pay cut and eat some churros with Vic in San Antonio. But luckily, these saves don't exist in the real world. That said, pairing Wemby with 38-year-old LeBron is kind of boring. Why don't we use the full extent of our powers and instead make LeBron a rookie again? What would happen if the last two once-in-a-generation players teamed up as rookies? Would they rule the NBA, or would all that star power just not mesh? Let's find out. All right, so we officially have the rookie-ish version of LeBron and the rookie version of Victor Wembanyama, both in the team. Now, you'll note here that this version of LeBron is actually a few years older than his real-life rookie year, but that is because the way the rules used to be, you could come out straight out of high school. Obviously, nowadays you cannot. So the game makes you make them at least 19 years old, and because I had a problem with LeBron retiring, I went ahead and moved his age back before this first season, so that whichever team drafted Wembanyama could also get LeBron. You'll note Colin Sexton is here. So is Jalen Duren and Jacob Podol and Akbaji. So this team is like very young and very good, which is maybe a problem. Not a problem, but will taint the results a little bit. But is that Drew Timme? It is Drew Timme, Gonzaga's own. Okay, he's a two-way player. But anyways, the point being is Colin Sexton is not going to be here for very long. I'm actually going to trade him and add Bronny James to this lineup after the end of this season. But Duren is, I don't know if I would have wanted him on the team. I'm not really sure how he ends up here, because doesn't he play for Detroit in real life? So I'm not sure how he's here, but what can you do? Okay. Also interesting, this has Wembanyama listed as a power forward. But anyways, we're going to send him to the end of the season, and we'll see how this team does the first year, but presumably it's going to be a year or two before they're ready to go and dominate the NBA. Okay. So Darius Garland is your MVP. It's a good season, right? Almost 30 points a game, 12 assists. But you don't usually see him popping up in the MVP ratings. Okay, let's see. Rookie of the year is Wembanyama, of course. Almost 20 and 10 his very first year out. 2.1 blocks per game. We'll go ahead and look at the stats for both here in a minute, but I'm sorry, Russell Westbrook has rejoined OKC and has won the 6th man of the year? What timeline is this? Okay, Defensive Player of the Year, Anthony Davis, out on his own in LA now. Although he does have, I said, out on his own. I believe he has Lauri Markkanen out there. That's who I traded LeBron for, I think. Okay, most improved is Cade Cunningham. That's a really filthy stat line for him. Would love to see that. We went to the same college. He obviously did not graduate like I did, but I would admit that he is much more successful. Quinn Snyder is your Coach of the Year, and Brandon Harrison is your Executive of the Year. Let's look at these teams. Okay, so neither guy ends up on first team All-NBA. Granted, this is a pretty tough little roster here. Luka, Giannis, and Jokic, obviously. Tatum, of course, and then Garland having a monster season, apparently. Luka actually 99 overall, with Giannis only 97. Interesting. Okay, second team. That threw me off. I was like, there's LeBron, but LeBron's here. Jimmy Butler is here. So LeBron, as a second-year player, 86 overall, he is second-team All-NBA. I don't remember. I'd have to look it up when he made the All-NBA team the first time in real life, because it couldn't have been his first year. Wembanyama is injured, which is not surprising. Of course, he is kind of that build that you got to be worried about him getting injured a lot in the future, but He is, as a rookie, on the third-team All-NBA. What about these defensive teams? Wembanyama makes it, of course. And no... Oh, look at Amen Thompson also coming off as a rookie, getting all-defensive second team. But no LeBron here. And then these are the rookie team. Of course, Wembanyama's there. But not... Oh, LeBron's not a rookie anymore. Okay, so moving on. Here's the playoffs. Now, we are with Utah. They're the 2 seed. Before we sim through, let's just really quickly look at the season stats for the Jazz. That's the wrong way. I know my alphabet. Okay, they both played most of the season. Wembanyama did miss 2 games. We can go to per. So LeBron is leading the team, almost 24 points a game. This is like a very LeBron stat line, right? Wembanyama, obviously, a really good defensive player, a very good big. Jalen Duren, of course, is also here, which helps a lot. Even Jacob Podol helps quite a bit down there. They also have Nicholas Batum. What is this squad? Jermichael Green, Azubuike, Jarrett Culver's not even getting minutes. Drew Timme is out in the G League, not doing anything. But yeah, this team is very, very good. They could definitely challenge this year, to be honest with you. I didn't think they would, but they made trades before I traded LeBron over that kind of helped things out quite a bit. Okay, so let's see how these playoffs go. We'll go through the first round. Some playing. Who are they playing? They're playing Sacramento. Oh, wait. Charlotte made the playoffs? Wrong bracket. They're over here. Okay, the Hornets. Wow. Okay, we were the 10 seed. I usually try and control Charlotte. They're kind of a channel legend, I guess, as it were. Okay, Utah does come out. A 7-game series, though, against the Sacramento Kings, who have, whoops, wrong team. Also, actually, I do want to look at that team real quick, the Thunder team. Okay, so they have David Mitchell, Chris Middleton, Sabonis, Keegan Murray, Kelly Olynyk, Montrezl Harrell, Terrence. I mean, this is a very good team. It's very solid. Can we see this Thunder team? Because, oh my gosh, okay. So they have, of course, Shea, 96 overall for Shea, Giddey, Lou, Jalen, Chet, and Russell coming off the bench. Poku there, Jay Crowder, Larry Nance Jr.'s joined the squad. Diang's here. The crew's all here. Money Bates. Is that a real person? It has to be. I don't know him, but what a name. Okay. Can they make it through the second round? Now, this Rocket team is probably pretty good. Yeah, Jalen Green, Jabari Smith, Senguin, Dinwiddie, KPJ, Tari Eason. Oh, yeah, they got a lot of young good. I mean, this is also a very good young team as well. Ty Washington. Didn't he play for Alabama? I believe that's true. Okay, so let's just sim through this. We'll go slow. Houston takes the first game. Houston takes the second game. Okay, Utah brings it back. Thank God. I was worried they were going to have a poor showing here. Notice this New Orleans team looking good up here behind. Whoa, wait. Did they get rid of... wait. Oh, Zion's just hurt. Okay. I was like, oh, I guess I shouldn't be surprised, but I was like, did they get rid of Zion? Dyson Daniels, come on, he should be starting. How's he so low overall? They get CJ McCollum. Okay. Anyways, back to this. Sorry, I got distracted. Utah picks up a game. So 3-2, game 6. Can they close it out here? They do. They will be playing Denver, who currently in real life... Wait, oh, God. I got myself very confused thinking that we were on Denver. Okay, so currently in real life, this team is... Let me check, actually. Are they winning right now? They're playing the Lakers tonight. Game 4. If the Nuggets win, it's over. The Nuggets did win by 2. And, wow. So, LeBron is out in real life. Can LeBron, in this save, get some much-needed payback for the real-life save? Let's see. Okay. Sorry. Okay. We got to sim through here. Okay. And note that Darius Garland's led his team here, too. All right. Utah takes the first game. I could see them winning, but it would be kind of surprising just because, it would be kind of surprising because having a guy like Jokic on your team is such a huge, and also, why is Jamal Murray only 80 overall? Is he hurt? Can we check that real quick? I'm sorry. League news. Injury report. We would like to look at, what is their team called? The Nuggets. Okay, so he's hurt. He has a broken right finger. All right, so that's definitely impacting this, but they do bring it back. We're going to a game 6, and LeBron is the Western Conference Finals MVP, and they'll be playing the Hawks. Now, this Hawks team won last year, I believe, which is very surprising, considering how far do they make it this year? Not that far. But they do have Trae Young, of course. I mean, look, I have to hate Trae Young because he played at OU, and that's like, you know, the most hated college if you're an Oklahoma State fan. But, well, I don't know, maybe Kansas. But here's the thing. They do have Mike Conley, and I am a Mike Conley lover. Always have been, always will be. Always thought he was underrated. Always wished he would win a championship. So if he wins this, I will not be mad. Although it would be great to see Victor Wembanyama in his first season win a championship, but it might not be going that way. The Hawks are up 3-1. Game 5, the Hawks win again. Okay, it's a good showing for our young squad. Let's see how they did in this very final game. Oh, okay, maybe not that good of a showing because they lost by 17. And how did... Oh, God. Okay, so, wow. All right, look, it's just like in real life. LeBron struggled at the start of his playoff push. He took 11 threes for some reason. Only made 3 of them. He's not a very good three-point shooter yet, so I don't know why he's out there doing that. But the good news is we're having some backup coming in the end of this, or in the next season, because we are going to force a trade, Colin Sexton for Bronny James. So the LeBron family will be together. It'll be Victor and the LeBrons. It may sound like a jazz band, but I assure you it will be an NBA championship team soon. So I will see you at the start of the next season when Bronny is in the club. Okay, so we have changed the team a little bit. You can't actually... Oh, you can't see him. He's at the very bottom. But you... Bronny James, only a 75 overall. That's fair. I mean, it's fair. He's like a... You know, he's going to be a lottery pick, but not like lottery like Wembanyama or LeBron were. We have gotten rid of... To make that trade, we got rid of Colin Sexton. And now here's the issue, right? These two guys both are about to finish their contract. So I think we're going to go ahead and just give them the extra years because I want to make sure they stay together for, oh my God, 2 years, $90 million. Okay. I want to make sure they stay around for at least 1 or 2 more years just to give them some time to mesh. Like Jalen Duren, I don't really care if he leaves. Same with like Podol. He's not leaving. Akbaji. But I do not want either of these guys to leave. We also added Mike Conley. So please, let's get him a championship. Okay, guys? That would be really great for me personally. I'm going to go ahead and add to their contracts, but I'm going to go ahead and skip ahead for y'all so you can just see the end of the season. Make that back-to-back for Darius Garland. That's back-to-back MVPs. I'm sure all Cavs fans would love to see this happen in real life. I do not think it's going to, however, but great showing here, 28 and 12. What about rookie? That's going to go to Zachary Ricehatcher. That's not Bronny James, so that sucks. Ben Simmons is 6th man of the year. Okay, sure. Giannis is defensive player of the year. I'm kind of surprised that hasn't happened already, just because, I mean, I guess I should say I'm surprised, but I feel like he definitely has the ability to get here if he really wanted to. Most improved is Sadiq Bey. I think he's playing for Brooklyn. He left the Hawks, who won the championship, and went to Brooklyn. That's what it looks like. I could be wrong on that jersey. Maybe it's San Antonio. I'm not positive. JB Bickerstaff is your coach of the year, and Alex Ford is your executive of the year. These teams, none of our guys on the first team. LeBron and Victor both make second team, so they're moving on up. What are they, 90 and 88 right now, so moving in the right direction very quickly. Anybody else? No. Here's Zion. Wow, Zion's up to 96 overall. What's Trae Young? He's still 92. James Harden, 85. Kicking on, you know. He's getting old. He's 35 years old, but he's still up here, third team All-NBA. With that goofy little grin on his face. Victor Wembanyama makes the all-defensive team. You got to think a defensive player of the year is in his future, in this save at least. Maybe not in real life. Who knows? Okay, no LeBron here. Is Bronny making either of these teams? He does make second team rookie. He probably did not get a ton of minutes. I usually don't check the second year, but I'm actually going to check just because I want to see what Bronny's doing. That's what everybody wants to know. What is Bronny up to? You know what I mean? He played in all 80. He played in 80 games, so most of the games, averaging more points than Mike Conley. So that's good for him. 7.8 games or points. almost 2 rebounds and 3 assists. What about his? I want to see what his 3-point percentage is. 368, not terrible. That's kind of what I was hoping for, is he would become a 3-point shooter for us. Who's this guy? 4.7. Oh, Agbaji. And who's this? Wembanyama's taking 7 threes a game and LeBron's taking 8. Okay, that I don't. Does LeBron take 8 3-points a game in real life? I don't think so. That seems a little off. But they're both in the 20-point range. This guy, Trey Jones, can we get rid of him? What is he doing? 6.8. I mean, like, come on. Let Bronny start. Get him out of here. Okay, anyways, on to the playoffs. So Utah is the #1 overall seed. So is Cleveland. So that, of course, and ooh, OKC. Thank you. Love to see this. Love to see this. Oh my gosh. Oh my Lord. 290 overalls and Gideon Shea. Jeez Louise. Okay, sorry. That's enough out of me. Okay. So let's see how this goes. Let's sim the play-in. Who are we playing? We're playing New Orleans. Now, real quick, I actually want to check this because last year they did not have Zion. This year they will have Zion in the team alongside Brandon Ingram, Dyson Daniels, and Colin Sexton. Remember, so that, oh yeah, that reminds me, that's who we trade. They did draft Bronny, so we helped the Pelicans out a lot. They would have had Bronny in that spot, but instead we took him. And, you know, we'll take it. We'll take that trade every day. All right, can we get past the Pelicans? Most likely, I would assume. Oh no. Oh no, they're out. Also, OKC lost. OKC lost. They lost to Anthony Davis and Miles Bridges, D'Angelo Russell. Paul George has joined the Lakers. Oh my God. Okay, they lost. Oh no, this is terrible. Both of the teams lost. This is terrible news. It doesn't matter anymore. Life is over. Sim the playoffs. See who wins. It's going to be what? Magic versus the Rockets. Okay, we did know this Rockets team was pretty solid, but this Magic team, let's see. Okay, I mean, Banchero's getting much better. They have a lot of good players. Yeah, I mean, yeah, they're pretty good. They're solid. I'm fine with that. Who's going to be the Rockets sweep them? Brandon Miller, 22-year-old Brandon Miller is your finals MVP. I mean, it could happen, right? It's possible. It's unlikely, but it's possible. Okay, so that season was a bust. I really thought they had a chance. They're #1 seed, and they got pipped by New Orleans. Maybe with a bit more progression from our 3 stars, well, 2.5 stars, we can win a championship next year. But I will see at the start of the season, see if they make any big changes. Okay, things are progressing very nicely. As you can see, LeBron is a 93, Victor is a 91, and of course, Bronny is up to a 78. Now, of course, this is like a time paradox here because this means that LeBron is only 1 year older than his child. Let's just not think about that and just move on. They added a couple of guys. Rui Hachimura has come over. Matisse Thybulle has come over. We still have Agbaji, Duran, and Podol. So still looking pretty solid. This team could definitely challenge. Unfortunately, Drew Timmy's no longer here. That's really sad. I don't know where he went. But yeah, I mean, I think we can just keep moving. Usually I like look around the league, but I mean, we could do a real quick, just see if there's any big moves here. But, you know, this save doesn't really matter so much for this kind of stuff. And also it looks like most people are just staying where they stay. Wild that Garland and Donovan Mitchell both play for the... I mean, I guess Mitchell is technically listed as a shooting guard, but they're both very small. So wild that they both play... Oh, I guess Jaylen Brown did go to the Clippers. That's a big move. Anything else? Cade Cunningham is up to a 92. Let's go. Anything else to note? Man, these Cavs are looking very good between Mobley and those 2 guards. Giddy's up to a 91. Thank you. Not seeing anything. Oh, no, that's real. That happened in real life. I'm not seeing anything else major. So let's just go ahead and skip to the end of the season and see how these Utah Jazz do. It's not Darius Garland, but it is another bit of a surprise here. LaMelo Ball is your MVP, actually playing for the team that I'm controlling. So that means, you know, his roster is probably pretty bad because I'm not managing it at all. But he is almost 35 points a game and 12 assists, 2 steals, and almost 7 rebounds, which I don't feel like LaMelo Ball is much of a rebounder, but there you go. Nasir Cunningham is your Rookie of the Year. Isaiah Collier is your 6th Man of the Year. Evan Mobley gets Defensive Player of the Year. And Bronny James, Most Improved. There we go. 15 and almost 10 assists and 1.5 steals. Very good. JB Bickerstaff picks up Coach of the Year again. And Alex Ford is your executive of the year. I'm assuming this is for Utah because Utah was 1 seed last year. But it could be for Cleveland. I'm not sure where Bickerstaff coaches. Actually, I think he does coach for Cleveland. Wembanyama makes first team All-NBA. No LeBron, though. Can't get over Jason Tatum. LeBron is second team All-NBA. Let's see. Anything else? Oh, Taylor Hendricks. Some young guy up here as your third team All-NBA. Wembanyama makes all defensive first team. Chet is also up here. Chet looking good. 89 overall for him. No LeBron, though. Any rookies? Probably not. I'm assuming they don't have anybody. Oh, John Bull. Bull's other brother is here. Yeah, okay, so let's move on. Utah is the 1 seed again. Also, so is Cleveland. Can we just check our coaches? Is that possible? I don't know if that's possible. Yeah, okay, so Cleveland is the one getting the having the very good record. They're the coach of the year player. Okay, anyways, I want to look at. Oh my gosh, I just want to look at this team and just imagine it being real. Oh, I hope it happens. Please actually become this good, guys. Please. Although I'd like to see Lou Dort moving up. Okay, Denver looking a little poor right now. Surprisingly, the 8 seed. And they've added Oladipo, John Collins, Clint Capella. Surprised this team is not a little bit better, but what can you do? All right, let's go ahead and sim this first round. Hopefully Utah can make it out this time. Hopefully okay, Utah makes it out. I got to play the Grizzlies. Grizzlies have, of course, JJJ. They have Pokusevski, so Poku left OKC and went to Memphis. And they have these guys I don't know. Brandon Clark. Oh, no. What's his name? Dylan Brooks, unfortunately. Okay. Can they finish off Memphis? Oh, I just did one game. I just want to do the whole series. They're finishing off. Ooh, okay, sweet. Okay, ooh, actually, wow. We went chalk, and also just now noticing that Charlotte, which is a team I am controlling and not doing anything with, is the 2 seed behind my great moves to pick up absolutely nobody, but have LaMelo and Mark Williams on the team. Okay. All right, let's see how this goes. Okay. How is the path? All right. We're going to go slow. I would really like for Utah to make it out, but I would not be mad if the Thunder make it interesting or win outright. We're sweeping OKC. Okay. Wow. That is a bit of a surprise because this OKC team, very strong. Very, very, very strong. Now, they don't have the... They don't have 2 stars like we do. They don't have 3 stars like we do, but very good. And over here, it looks like Charlotte may win somehow. Okay, Cleveland makes it to a game 7, and it's going to be Charlotte. They're playing the Hornets, baby. All right. I would not be surprised if this is a sweep. Utah is very good. The Hornets are not. And Utah is going to sweep them in 4. Very easy. Victor Wembanyama is your finals MVP. Behind 28 and 11, 2 steals and 2 blocks per game. Remember when I said he was going to be a contender for Defensive Player of the Year soon? Well, there you have it, folks. It's definitely going to happen pretty quick, I think. But this is really good. We have a couple seasons left. Year 3, the trio of the LeBrons and Victor have won a championship together. Now, oh my gosh, LeBron's stat line, y'all. This man is unbeatable, 36 and 13. So has he been leading the team in points, even though Wembanyama won the Finals MVP? Let me just check. Whoops. Okay, LeBron. Okay, LeBron did have a rough game there. And then, okay, well, yeah. So LeBron probably leading the team in points, but Wembanyama's game 3 is legendary. 40 points, 7 of 10 for 3. Can you imagine a 7'4" man going 7 of 10 for 3? In game 3 of the NBA Finals? Jeez, what a monster. All right, we'll get to the end of the season. We'll see if they make any changes, but I don't think they will. I think they'll probably stick together because this team is ready to roll. So I will see you at the start of the season to see if they do anything. Okay, so this offseason was kind of weird because for some reason they let Bronny go, and he was just sitting on the free agent market. In fact, if I go look at this, you'll note that there are a lot of good free agents just sitting here waiting to be taken. I mean, all these guys can play, And there's a lot of crappy players on a lot of these teams, but no one's picking them up, and I don't really know why or what's happening. Even like young guys like Pokuševski, Agbaji, they're all just sitting here waiting for someone to grab them. That's not really Nikola Jovic. I was like, Jokic is out here, Kelly Oubre Jr. I mean, he's kind of old. But this is interesting that this is happening out there. But point being, we got our boy back. They've also added Isaiah Collier, who I think might be a rookie, maybe, or a second-year player, something like that. So team's looking very good. Also very, 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 very young. I did want to show you one trade that I noted when I was looking for Bronny to see where he went. And that is, where is he? It's a very big player, but he's probably gone down in overall a bit because he's kind of older now. Although I'm surprised he's down this low, because it is Steph Curry has gone and joined the Trailblazers, who still have Damian Lillard. So this isn't like a like for like. He's just out there playing. They're playing 2 6'2" or lower point guards on the same team. So that's interesting for them. I think that's pretty much it as far as like moves that we need to highlight. I mean, maybe Anthony Simmons going to the Nets. I don't know. Chet somehow is not into the 90s. That's weird. So I'm going to go ahead and sim to the end of the season and see how these guys do. Well, it's not the defensive player of the year, but we'll definitely take it. Here's Victor Wembanyama picking up his first MVP behind 28 points, 12 rebounds, and almost 3 blocks. These aren't real people anymore. Koa Pete. Also, I don't know if he's a real person. But there's the defensive player of the year we were looking for. Victor Wembanyama picking that up too. It's a nice hardware year for him. VJ Miller, most improved. Gabriel Weber, which would be the Jazz coach, picking up coach of the year. And Joseph Jackson is your executive of the year. Now, let's see. So Wembanyama does make first team. LeBron does not. He makes second team. Anything else here to note? Oh my gosh, look at this Oklahoma City Thunder team. 3 guys on the All-NBA third team. Very good for them. Wembanyama's here. Chet's here. Love to see it. LeBron's here on the second team. Good for him. Miles Turner also popping up. 31-year-old Miles Turner looking good. Shouldn't be anything here in these. Let's go ahead and sim. Utah's the number 1 seed, of course. Oh my God. Detroit is the number 1 seed. What a save. I love to see Detroit up here. The Motor City team. Let's go. James Wiseman's still in the league. Love to see it. I went to his last collegiate game here in Memphis before he got, sat for the season, which was, a terrible decision in my opinion. But what can you do? This Houston team still looking very disgusting. 92, 88, 91, 88. Lowest person there starting lineup is an 85. What about Utah? I guess our lowest starter is at 84, but still these two are just, can you imagine? And then Bronny's not even starting. He's coming off the bench, 84. Marcus Smart. So those players did get added because Marcus Smart was one of the guys that I was like, why is he not signed by anybody? Well, he got signed by the Jazz. All right, let's sim the play-in. Charlotte Hornets got eliminated. Let's see. Can we beat Memphis? Can we beat Ja Morant? Oh, I only did one game again. Can we beat Ja Morant? We can sweep Ja. Get out of here, they said. All right, Portland's up next. This Portland team is the team with Steph Curry, I believe. Yeah, this is Steph Curry. Bobby Portis. Oh, my gosh. Has anyone ever looked cooler than Bobby Portis does in these screens they have for NBA 2K23? I say no. It's kind of like an Isaac Hayes or something type player. You know how it is. He looks great. Okay, let's see. Can we beat Portland? Sim this round. Go quickly because we're going to sweep them, baby. Very easy. Very, very, very simple. Okay. Now we have OKC. We're going to slow it down a bit because OKC is the team to beat, in my opinion. I don't know. I mean, maybe Detroit has a chance against us, but I just don't think Bryce Tillman is going to be able to handle Victor. All right, here we go. This team does have Chet, and they have point guards that are going to kill us, but they're not going to kill us this time because we swept them. Okay. So that was actually much easier than I thought. Maybe they're not the team to beat. Are we going to play Cleveland? We're playing Cleveland. Okay, this is Evan Mobley. This is Darius Garland, 2-time MVP, I will remind you. This is Rudy Gobert. Gobert? Andrew Wiggins, another player that was on the free agent list when I checked. Corey Kispert, okay, he's here. Donovan Mitchell is hurt, which could be good for us. All right, let's see. Get through this game. See if we can make it. We're up 2-0. Are they even going to get a game? We're going to win again, I think. That's another sweep, baby. 100 and look at this. Oh, and Victor is the, oh my gosh, 27, 17, and nearly 4 blocks per game. Hello. Okay, let's look at this box score. I got to see it. Victor in game 4 puts up 50 points. He puts up 50 points on Evan Mobley. And Rudy Gobert. Oh, my Lord. Okay, can we go to these other box scores? LeBron had a big game there. Also, Nick Smith Jr. had a big game, too. Bronny coming off the bench with 12 points. Looking good for him. What about here? Bronny led the team in points in game 2. Okay, almost 20 and 10 from Victor. What about game 3? Yeah, LeBron back up top. Good game from him. Victor not shooting well from outside, but Bronny doing well as well. Bronny doing well as well. Great sentence for me. And then Victor putting up the 50-piece in game 4 to seal it. Bronny, we didn't need him much. He got a lot of assists. You know, if Victor's that hot, 8 for 9 for 3 at 7'4", can you imagine? If Victor's that hot, you just need to feed him the ball, and Bronny did that. What a series. What a win. That's 2 in a row. Can we make a three-peat next? We're going to do one more season, try to see if we can finish this out with 3 titles for our super team. And I will see you at the start of the season. Hopefully nobody leaves. Hopefully it all stays the same. We don't have to make any changes. But we'll see what happens. Well, it's official. The dynasty is over way too soon because LeBron and Bronny both have left the team. And the issue is the way the game works is if a player gets signed, you cannot sign them or trade them until like December 19th. I could just do that, but I think I'm just going to let it roll. We'll see. Let's just really quickly find where LeBron went. Let's see if we can find Bronny too over there. LeBron, this shouldn't be too hard to find, right? LeBron went to the Bulls, which is going to be an interesting team to go up against because now they have, you know, this young Cody Williams as well as Lonzo Ball, Precious Achua. He's down there. We can just go to all players real quick and go here. I mean, he's going to be like 85. No, there he is. Bronny James is he's a free agent. So actually, we will put Bronny James back on the Jazz. But no more LeBron. LeBron has moved on to potentially greener pastures. Seth Curry has left. He's getting traded again. This time he's going to. You'll notice I had to turn the salary cap off to make this stuff work. So you'll notice like some of these contracts are a bit wild. I mean, maybe they're normal. I'm not sure. I don't know the state of contracts in the NBA these days. But Shea went to the Dallas Mavericks. I'm sorry. Oh no, we have 2 dynasties broken up because Shea left OKC as well. Luka went over to the Trailblazers. What is happening? So, sorry, I thought that was LaMelo. Went to Dallas. He left us. Okay, so this save is getting all over the place now, which is generally, usually this happens much earlier, but generally after a couple years, things start to fall apart in this league. But yeah, so I will go ahead and add Bronny back to the team. We'll at least have Bronny and Wembanyama together. But I will see you at the end of the season to see how the 2 teams are doing. Because now we're paying attention to the Jazz and the Bulls. So I'll see you then. Okay, well, we may not have LeBron, but we do have another MVP on our hands. We've been Wembanyama, 27 points, 12 rebounds, and almost 3 blocks yet again. Probably going to pick up Defensive Player of the Year. Again, I would assume. Hal Woodridge is your rookie. I'm not even going to try. Wembanyama, Defensive Player of the Year again. And Robert Dillon, most improved now that LeBron is gone, so he's playing more games. Billy Donovan, Coach of the Year. And Michael Meyer is your Executive of the Year. Okay, LeBron is here. So both of our guys still, great players in their own right. Both of them dominating. Wild to see how many badges they have. I think Wembanyama started with 9, and he's up to 40. LeBron like 22, now he's up to 47. Just wild. Bronny, unfortunately, not up here just yet. Maybe he'll get there next year, except there's not going to be a next year. Both of our guys on the defensive team. Looks like unshackled LeBron has made him a little bit better. We don't care about these rookies. Let's just get to this. Utah, the number 1 seed. Chicago, also a 1 seed. Let's look at their team. Lonzo, Justin Edwards, LeBron, Xavier Booker, and Moritz Wagner. Cody Williams, Jalen Williams. Zach LaVine's still here. Okay, Aaron Gordon's over here. Precious Achua. Very good team in its own right. And, of course, Utah looking great. Bronny, Duran, Robert Dillon. Probably not as strong, actually, but still not terrible. And OKC, of course, this team has unfortunately lost Shea, but still, oh, Cooper Flag. That's a terrible tattoo. You got to talk to your man. But yeah, so we will sim through this first round, and we'll sim through the play-in, in fact, and then we'll sim through this first round and hope. I mean, it would be great to see LeBron and Wembanyama go up against each other here. OKC's out. Both teams do make it through, but it's not easy. Utah has six-game series. Chicago with a 7-game series. Houston takes an early lead here. Getting it back. Chicago up 1. Chicago's up 2. We're up 2-1. Ties it up 2-2. Orlando picks up a game. Utah goes up 3-2. Chicago's up 3-1. And both teams are through at the very least. So that's good. We're similar for this round. And Detroit actually beats Milwaukee. Detroit has a very good team. Yeah, they have really made some moves. The only issue is they don't have a very good power forward, which could become a problem soonish. Wiseman came over here. Okay, interesting. Dyson Daniels too. All right, let's go slow. This is, of course, the last season. We would love to see our two teams meet each other in the finals. That would be storybook, but Detroit might ruin it for us. Jazz are through. Chicago has 1 game to win. Can they do it? It's a 7-game. It goes to game 7. Get out of the way, Cade. LeBron is bested by Cade Cunningham and the Detroit Pistons. LeBron cannot will the team to victory, unfortunately. It's just too much for him. All right. The last chance. Victor could... Oh. I went fast. I'm so sorry. But the NBA champions are Victor Wembanyama and the Jazz. They won 4-1, so they won in 5 games. Didn't sweep this time. Bronny had a great game here for game 5. Let's just go through these games. Okay, so Bronny and these two are dominating. Bronny had a bad game here. Then over in the next game, it's just pure domination from our two boys. Bronny 29, Wembanyama 19, and then Bronny 24, Wembanyama 15. So, look, we didn't have LeBron, but Bronny still did it. It's clear to say, though, that if you mixed rookie LeBron with rookie Wembanyama and just added a little sprinkle of Bronny James, you would have one of the best cores the NBA has ever seen, and you would have a 3-time champion in Victor Wembanyama and Bronny James. Victor, of course, winning 2 MVPs. LeBron, somewhat unfortunate for him, not able to pick up any MVPs in this save. Of course, in real life, he has like 2 or 3 or 4 or something. I don't know exactly how many he has off the top of my head. But in this save, he gets 0 because it's hard to stop. I mean, LeBron's a generational player, but as we saw, a 7'4" monster that can play like Wembanyama can is tough to beat. But we're going to go and wrap it up here. It was, of course, a success, which I assumed it would be. The Jazz were good every single season. We never really had to worry about them like falling off. That was good to see. But yeah, Victor Wembanyama and LeBron, a great pairing. I wish it could happen in real life. It will, unfortunately, probably not unless San Antonio drafts Bronny next year and LeBron decides to go over there. But we're going to go and sign off, and I will see you all next time.